ये?
ये ओम थाईलैंड में बनाया है।
अरे वाह।
और वो गणेश जी भी थाईलैंड में बनाया है।
ओह वाओ।
माय फादर इज नेक्स्ट, हिज नेम इज आल्सो विनायक।
हाँ विनायक, यस।
तो अभी क्या है कि ओम इज ए वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक इन yoga. What happens is that he, he the purpose of the yoga na is to train the mind, and that training of the mind in the classical yoga system is to achieve samadhi state, because only in samadhi state you will not have any kleshas. That means you will become without any sorrow. But in the Adhiyoga system, the training of the mind is to obtain happiness. Obtain the happiness and sustain the happiness. So first you have to obtain the happiness and then you have to sustain it. And in this process, what will happen is you have to constantly work on it, because the happiness depends on the your life, living circumstances, your own mind, your own body, and also on the outside circumstances. These are the things constantly working on the happiness. So initially you have to work with the external and then ultimately internal, body and the mind. And once you get some kind of confidence, at least some confidence will be there, that I'm sure that I will not become very, very fat. That's the confidence. You may gain little weight, like 1 kilo, 2 kilo weight, and then reduce the weight. But you will get confidence that you are not going to become very fat. And also you will get confidence that, suppose mental confidence, that yes, I will appear for English exam and I will pass that exam. Or in a very bad example is, suppose there is a boy, he's a young boy and he is looking at girls. So he has a confidence that yes, I am looking at girls, but I am not going to touch them. But what Donald Trump is saying is, if I see the beautiful girl, I will directly attack her. Affected many ladies. Melania is his third wife. Anyway, what I want to tell you is that he is not able to control. But that means he doesn't have mental control. He has some other cases also. You can see on the net. I can send you link. But what I'm saying is that some young man is there and suppose he has this problem. So he can look at the girls, but he is not doing anything to them. That much mental control he has. But somebody may not have that control, and they can train their mind so that he doesn't get into problem.
Yeah.
That is why in my Adhiyoga book, there is one sutra that if you are a yoga teacher and the girls are coming to your class, or better you get married, otherwise you'll have a problem, because you may get into the problem. Definitely girls will approach you. I know that because they approach me. So what I'm saying is that in the Adhiyoga, we are saying that you get happiness and try to maintain that. You have to constantly maintain, because every time the situation will change.
But one question,
Yeah.
Patanjali Yoga Sutra, they say that everything, I mean, even in Buddhism, they say ki sab kuch dukh hai, and even after happiness, there is dukh.
That's what I'm coming. Now what will happen is that this person will try to maintain the happiness like that. And he will come to know that even if he's maintaining, he has to do a constant struggle for that. Like suppose he is getting happiness of money. So he has to properly invest, get the money. But then after some time he will come to know, oh, these stocks are going down. Then he has to change the stocks and get the money. Then he says, oh, nowadays computer business is not earning, but yoga business is earning. So let's start yoga school. That's how some people started yoga school. Then they say, oh, yoga is not, now Pilates is giving money. Let's Pilates. So they have to constantly maintain that. So after some time, a person who is wise, he will come to know that he doesn't want to struggle like this. He wants to maintain the happiness without any struggle. But then he has to do one final struggle. And that final struggle is what Patanjali is.
Samadhi.
हाँ, so पतंजलि का जो 2.14 है ना, उसमें वो बताते हैं परिणाम ताप संस्कार दुःखैर गुणवृत्ति विरोधाच दुःखमेव सर्वम विवेकिनः. That means that constantly gunas are changing. Because of the gunas, parinam is happening, and the parinam is sometimes giving happiness and sometimes not happiness. But definitely, no happiness is sustaining. So that's why he says that dukkhameva sarvam vivekina, means the wise person will come to know that it is all sorrow only ultimately. So that's why that person will look for something else, and that is the samadhi state. But this is a pre-qualification. Until he reaches there, that understanding, the window. So until he reaches there, he will not look for samadhi. He will only talk about samadhi. But when he talks about samadhi, he will again do material things only. Like he will try to make the yoga school with lot of money and lot of things like that. And he will not do real spiritual yoga. He will only do maximum health benefits and all. But ultimately, he is living in the Prakriti world. So that is why the Adhiyoga is saying that first you know what you like and try to like things which are not harmful to anyone and try to get that happiness, and slowly keep your mind open, and one day you will come to know that you have to get samadhi state, because until you get to that state you will never go into samadhi. You will only just learn it theoretically and not do it. So अभी ये माइंड का ट्रेनिंग है ना, वो अधियोग में आता है, तो पतंजलि में भी वही माइंड ट्रेनिंग है. So now what we are saying is that to train this mind, the only thing you can use is the information, because mind is made of information. So you have to get the information, kind of information and the process of information. This kind of information is the object of meditation. And process of information is the meditation.
Yes.
So these two things, if you do properly, your meditation will succeed in that direction. So if she wants to get science, she has to understand the object of meditation should not be science. It should be English. She thinks that meditation should be done on science. So she's always thinking of science. She should stop thinking of science and start thinking only English. And then process of meditation should be to become master in English sufficient for science. As soon as she gets that, she will be able to do science. Otherwise, science is only imagination. So in the Patanjali, they are saying that your object of meditation should be something which is divine. It's not based on the normal day-to-day life. Otherwise, what will happen is that you will get into it. Suppose I meditate on Deepika Padukone, then I will always think about her beauty, physical beauty. Because why I chose Deepika Padukone? Not because she is Einstein. You will be surprised that Melania Trump, when she came to USA, she was a model, international model. But Donald Trump, what he did, he got her visa, which is called Einstein visa.
Oh.
Einstein visa is given to an exceptional scientist, like who is Nobel Prize level.
Oh.
But Melania Trump, she got Einstein visa. Can you believe that? She's a model. And she's telling Barack Obama is not born in USA. He is born in USA. She's talking against Obama, who is a black person, who was the best president so far. But anyway, now what I'm saying is the object of meditation should be such that it will take you into samadhi state. So somebody may use Ganesh or somebody may use Saraswati, whatever. And then the process of meditation, like how they are going to process, that depends on the information processing. So the information processing can occur only by witnessing, that is seeing or smell or taste or touch or hearing or sound. So they will find that the people have already done this research that the best way to use for meditation is sound and visualization is second. Or you can mix visualization with sound. But ultimately the visualization will stop and sound only will remain. That is why that sound which was found by the yogis was the Om sound. And that's why in the Bhagavad Gita it says Om iti ekaksharam. Then the Mandukya Upanishad is all on Om only, 12 verses. And Om is not a part of original Vedic mantras, but they added it. They say Hari Om Yajneni Yajnamayanta Deva Sthani Dharmani Pradhamanyasana. Means that Om is added to everything. Om Ganeshaya Namah, Om Namah Shivaya. That was not there initially. Om is added later. After the Upanishad, they added Om to the Vedas.
Oh, okay.
So it's the Chinmaya mission, when they say Hari Om Agnimile Purohitam, that's the first line of Rigveda. Agnimile Purohitam means the fire is the messenger of gods. Agnimile Purohitam. Purohit means messenger of gods. So this before that they see Hari Om. Hari came much later in Puranas. Hari is the Lord Krishna. So Hari Om. Chinmaya mission they worship Shiva, but they are saying Hari Om. They don't even know that they are doing it. But what I'm saying is that the Om came, and the Om is the most profound sound. And slowly, slowly they came to know that Om is the base. That's why Patanjali is saying that if you cannot do Ashtanga Yoga, do Ishvara Pranidhana. Ishvara Pranidhana Va means or do Ishvara Pranidhana. And then he saying Tad Japas Tadartha Bhavana means sing the Om and repeat it. Repeat the Om with the meaning of Om. So Om has become like the supremest sound. Went to Amen in Bible, Amin in Quran, and Shalom in Judaism. So that Om sound, now everybody knows that Om is very soothing sound, focusing sound. Went into Indian classical music as Tanpura. Tanpura is nothing but Om. So therefore, all these people like Lata Mangeshkar and all, they sing Om every day, 108 times. So to make their sound, their voice. So if you sing Om every day, then your sound will go on changing. You will find that after some time, your sound is very like Pragati. Pragati is very shy girl. She can only fight with her mother. Only mother she can fight. Puja is coming from. She came yesterday, but she lost connection. Hello, Namaste, Pujaji. Hello. Hello. Hello, Pujaji, can you hear us? Oh, but yesterday also she had some problem. Anyway.
Hello. Namaste ji. I can hear you.
Yeah, can you come online to see this other yoga teacher? Her name is Neelu Karla from Mumbai.
I'm sorry, I can't open my camera this time because others are sleeping.
Okay, no problem. You can hear us, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Now we are in the first part of the program, which will end in 5 minutes. That part is called yoga part. So in that, Neeluji, she is a yoga teacher in Mumbai. She asked me to talk about yoga. So now another 2-3 minutes I will complete my talk. I'm talking about Om. And then second part of the Ganesh festival where I will chant the Ganesh 1,000 names, etc. I will start. Okay, so you can just watch it now for 2-3 minutes, and then we'll take 5-minute break, and then we'll go to the festival part. So anyway, so what I was telling you was this Om sound, if you do it regularly, it has multiple benefits. Like it changes your voice. Then, because if your voice is very beautiful, you no, I was talking about Pragati. See, she's shy. So if she starts singing Om, after some time, her personality will open up. She will find it. But she's not doing it. I told her to do it for last 4 years. She's doing only 10 per day for first 2 days or 3 days. Then she doesn't do for another 10 days. Then when I remind, she does another 2 days. And total, she has done total 20 days in 4 years. I know. So she has to do it continuously. And this was told to me by one American girl. That is very funny. One American girl told me this. So when she told me this, I did it for 11 years every day. And my voice changed. You do not know my previous voice. My previous voice was something like donkey. So my voice is changed now. So that one voice change will occur. Second is that if your voice is sweet, I think that it helps the peace of mind automatically. See, automatically you become more peaceful. Like the people who are singing, you'll find the classical singer, they have a peaceful personality. So it has an effect on mind, and then of course it has effect on the body part, etc. The breathing system will change. The breathing will become more smooth. But meditation will come very easy if you do the Om. So this is the story of the Om sound. So let us sing Om for 3 times and then stop. Om. Okay, now I will ask Pooja ji, do you know Hindi language?
Yes, I know Hindi.
Okay, why don't you talk with this girl? She doesn't know English. She knows Hindi and Marathi. If you know Marathi is better. That's her mother. And Niluji knows Hindi, English, and many other languages. I will take couple of minutes break. In the meantime, you talk to each other or do whatever you like. There is one girl coming from Thailand now. She's from.
So it will not disturb you?
No. Our first part of the program is over now, and we have 5 minute break. So you talk to each other. This is a girl from Thailand. She is from Chicago originally.
Okay.
Her name is Jennifer. She's just coming online, and all of you talk to each other.
Okay, no problem.
Spend the 5 minutes happily.
I will just.
So,
Nilu is she knows about life and yoga more than me.
No. I'll just get my charger.
Okay. Okay. काय म्हणजे तुझं सांग सगळं गोड गोड काय ते तू काय
hello, namaste.
Hello,
How are you?
Hello.
I'm fine.
सांग ना
What's your name?
Pragati.
Sorry,
Pragati.
I couldn't hear your name properly.
Pragati. Pragati.
पी से कुछ नाम है लेकिन मुझे वो सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है.
इसका नाम है प्रगति PRA
प्रगति. Okay, got it. Nice name, but it's quite difficult.
आप क्या कर रहे हो?
Actually, my name is Pooja and I am a teacher. I am teaching Hindu Dharma to the students in Pakistan online.
आप कहाँ हो अब?
मैं पाकिस्तान में हूँ। आपको आ रही है ना हिंदी? आप हिंदी में तो बात कर रहे हैं।
हिंदी आती है उसको,
आती है मुझे।
अंग्रेजी नहीं आती है ज्यादा।
किसको नहीं आती? आपने कहा ना किसको नहीं आती?
नहीं, इसी को अंग्रेजी नहीं आती है,
अच्छा अच्छा, फिर
सबको
ठीक
आ
है।
रही है।
अच्छा अच्छा, सही। आपके पास में
जेनिफर
बैठी है, आपकी क्या लगती है?
Jennifer is there and she doesn't know Hindi. Jennifer, come online.
ओके।
Now I'm taking 3-5 minutes break.
आप इस वक्त कहाँ पे हो?
Hello.
हेलो।
हेलो।
कहाँ पे होती मुझे तुला कळत?
मैं पुणे में हूँ।
पुणे में?
भारत।
अच्छा, ये इंडिया में है?
यस।
जोरात बोल, दीदी बोलतं की आपण बोलायचं असं नाही काही.
नाही सर।
बोल ना जोरात, तिला म्हणा आपण काय करते, कसं काय काय योगा शिकवते, मला शिकवशील.
तुम क्या योगा सिखाती हो?
सॉरी, आपने क्या कहा? दोबारा कहें।
सिखाती हो?
क्या करती हूँ?
योगा सिखाती हो क्या?
नहीं, मैं योगा नहीं सिखाती हूँ, लेकिन मैं खुद करती हूँ कभी कभी यूट्यूब से देखकर। योगा नहीं सिखाती,
Hi,
हिंदू
Jennifer.
धर्म के बारे में।
Pooja. Pooja ji.
Hello.
हेलो, नमस्ते। नाइस टू
Hello.
सी यू ऑल।
Hi, I'm Neelu from Mumbai, India.
Nice to
Jennifer
see you.
from Chicago, United States. But I'm in Thailand now, which is where I met Dr. Kulkarni a few
Okay.
weeks ago.
And Pooja ji, where are you from?
I am from Pakistan, currently living in Islamabad.
Oh, okay. So how did you get in touch with Neil ji?
Actually, I am running some online programs with the help of HHFA, Hindu Heritage Foundation of America. And also I am teaching their programs in Pakistan, a Hindu Heritage class.
Okay.
So that's why Dr. Kulkarni ji registered once or twice. So he got my number and he gave his intro that he is a yoga teacher and some intro like this.
Okay.
So I said I am interested to join your programs. If
Achha.
any programs comes like that, please inform me.
Okay.
So that's why we got connected.
Okay.
एक हिंदी कर, अर्धाच काम कर.
So this class started earlier.
This actually started at 5 o'clock. It was a yoga session discussion on yoga. So Neil ji started with, explanation of Om, how important it is,
Mm-hmm.
what role sound plays in our life. It is the sound affects more than the sight. Maybe vision and sound both together are very effective on every system of ours. This is what he's
Mm-hmm.
explaining. So I was just thinking that tomorrow I'm going to ask him to explain the whole concept and how the vibrations affect. Some say that the first part, the okar, it starts from the navel and then the middle part. So I just want to understand that from him in detail. Maybe I'll ask him, or I can request him to just share some more details on the sound Om.
Okay,
That
got
is
it.
universal sound.
Yeah.
So Jennifer, are you a yoga teacher?
No, I'm just a student, but I don't have a very good practice. I go through phases where I practice more regularly and then I don't practice for a while.
Okay.
But I appreciate the benefits for the mind and body, and the more I learn about it, the more interested I am.
Yeah.
Was the 5 o'clock class was online also?
It was online. Yes. It
Okay,
was
okay.
basically discussion on any topic of yoga. We can ask him and he would answer. So today he was
Oh, okay.
Om. So
Excellent. Okay.
tomorrow we can ask him to share, throw some more light or in more details what we can understand about Om more.
Okay. Excellent.
Okay, now I'm back. Okay, so welcome to the third day, and today Neelu Karla, she asked me about speaking about yoga, something special. So I talked about Om, and that you have some questions. You said, is it, Neelu ji?
No, I was just wondering that if tomorrow, now you can continue with your chanting because it's your program is scheduled that way. So maybe tomorrow, if you have time, maybe some more details on Om, can you please share? Would you mind sharing? Because
Yeah,
I have,
tomorrow at 5 o'clock session, we'll again go back to Om.
yeah, because I would like to learn more about it.
Yeah, it's a big topic. And,
Yeah, I know because the whole Mandukya Upanishad is based on that. So all the
yeah, it's a very big topic.
yeah,
But today I gave some practical part of it
yeah,
in terms of physical as well as mental.
yeah. Okay, sure.
How it can affect physical. Definitely, just to conclude that part, if you just do Om, in a melodic way, it is going to change your breathing pattern. Because the speech of the person is due to breathing. See, when you speak, basically speaking means breathing in a particular way, breathing out. When you're breathing out, then you're speaking. When you speak in a particular way, that becomes Om, like Om. So you're breathing out through the mouth. So that is going to change your breathing pattern. And second, because of the sound, which is an information, and it is a melodic information. So it is going to change your mind. Automatically, it is going to make your mind more and more peaceful.
Okay.
Using that, you can do various things. We will talk tomorrow.
Yes.
So today, now we go into the festival part, and we are going to do two things. One is that I was going to give my teacher has to go to hospital, so he just went. But I recorded his speech on the Arati, what Arati means, and at the end, Arati, that his speech will tell you. But in the first speech, he talked about what Gadapati means. So that is in the first video. You will find it of the day one, and then he also will tell at the end of the Arati, we do what is called mantra pushpam. That means we give the flowers to every person and then we sing some mantras and then we put those flowers on the deity. So that mantra pushpam and Arati, he will give speech today. That means at the end of this program, I play that speech. I recorded 6 minutes of his speech. Prakriti helped me to do that. Thank you very much. And then my today's first part was to sing the 1,000 names of Ganesh. And yesterday also that was the agenda. But yesterday Jennifer, she came and we decided to sing the Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, first two chapters. So now I want to ask you again, do you want me to sing the 1,000 names or you prefer to complete Patanjali 2 chapters, left over 2 chapters? What
I
will
would
be?
prefer you complete 2 chapters. But what others say, it's fine with me. Whatever.
Jennifer, what do you prefer?
I'm happy with all of it. So whatever you prefer.
And Pooja, what do you think? Can we do that? I can't see her now. Oh, yeah, she.
Yes, I also agree with Neeluji.
Okay, so yesterday's you have to look at the video number 2, which tells you why we are chanting those Patanjali Sutras. Means you should not look at the other classes where they have got different perspective, but we have a particular perspective of studying the Yoga Sutras, Yoga philosophy, and chanting as a part of that. So yesterday's speech, I'm not going to repeat that speech. The only thing I'm going to tell you is that if you can chant those sutras in a melodic way, then and with the meaning in the mind, then your understanding of the yoga philosophy will become more and more profound. So before that, you have to memorize them, and also you have to learn the chanting in some fashion. It should be melodic in some fashion. It doesn't have to be the same way I do it. You can do your own way, but I think that when I started chanting, I was the first person to chant them melodically. Before that, they were singing like mantra, like Adhiyoga Anushasanam, Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha, like that. The singing, I started singing, and now there are some few people who are singing, but I think there is still only 2, 3 only in the world. So, this Ganesh Sahasranam, which I will do tomorrow. I think tomorrow is another special day, but this I will talk about it tomorrow, this Ganesh Sahasranam. So now we'll go to the 3rd chapter of Patanjali, and the 3rd chapter, see, yesterday I explained to you that the Patanjali's Yoga Sutras have 8 steps, and those 8 steps are called Ashtanga Yoga, and those 8 steps, they ultimately lead to meditation only. So the first 5 steps, they prepare for that meditation. And the interesting thing is, meditation has nothing to do with sitting or yoga pose or even breathing. So the Vipassana meditation is not a yoga meditation. Vipassana meditation is a preparation for yoga meditation. So all the first 5 steps, they prepare you. And the interesting thing is, in the yoga meditation, you have to only work on the mind and not on the body at all. So to come to that stage, you have to first perform the 5 steps, and you have to go to the mind state only. That is why the 2nd chapter, the last sutra says, Tatav Parama Vashyatendriyana, means now your the organs of perception are totally controlled. That means all the organs of perception which are forming the mind constantly, they are totally controlled and they are turned inwards. Now they are not outward at all. All the organs of perception of sound, visualization, tasting, smell, and touch, they are all inside now. That means there is nothing to, no relationship is left with the outside world. No breathing, nothing. Breathing is outside the mind. Now, once you are inside the mind, what to do? Those are the next 3 steps of Patanjali, last 3 steps. And that is why it is taken in the 3rd chapter. And if you are able to do that, that is called meditation. And when the meditation is complete, then at one stage, you become completely concentrated. That complete concentration is called total focus. Samadhi. Sama means total and D means to focus. So Samadhi means you get a total concentration on one object only. So there is no meditation without object. Like they say in Buddhism, there is no meditation without object. Without object, you cannot meditate. Meditate means object. So in Buddhism, what they do is they create an image of how the thoughtless stage will look like. It's an imagination. That thoughtless stage means like this. And then you have to meditate on that state. So there is an image of that state, which is also an object only. Without object, you can't meditate. So anyway, once you get the samadhi state, they are saying that during this process, automatically you will develop your mind in a very profound way. You will get many powers of mind. Powers of mind is a word used by Swami Vivekananda in his speech. But all the other people, they call it siddhis or vibhuti, etc. But they are actually powers of the mind. And power means that it is still not something something magical. Power of mind means that it is possible to get it if you are able to focus that much. But very few people focus. That's why it's called power. That means only few people have power, in the world. And if they use it correctly, it is good for the world. But if they use badly, it is destructive to the world. So the powers of mind are given in the 3rd chapter. And he also tells what to do with that power. There is no chance that you will not get a power. You will automatically get power. Now it is up to you what to do with that power. Like Gandhi, he got a power of becoming a leader of the common people. So he used that power to get no tax for salt. So that was a good usage of power. But then he used the same power to divide India into 2 parts. So that was destructive to the whole world. So now the Pakistan and India is fighting always. So one cause is Mahatma Gandhi himself. So now the once you get the powers, he's saying that you should use those powers to go higher and higher into meditation. So he says, Tasya bhumishu viniyoga means to make that bhumi means to make it more and more powerful in the meditation. Tasya bhumishu viniyoga means you should utilize. Viniyoga means utilize. Tasya bhumishu viniyoga. I think it is 3.5. So now, so he is telling that, and that is the 3rd chapter. And in the 3rd chapter, he says that there are 2 powers. Those powers you must get. And they are called Sarva Bhava Adhishtatrutvam, Sarva Jnatrutvam cha. Means you will no. So you should get almost you will become omniscient. Almost means that you will start coming to know everything. Okay. So हे तुला 2 वर्ष ठेवायचं. So those 2 powers and Sarva Bhava Adhishtatrutva means that you will come to know the omnipresence of your soul. So you will get the self-realization and you will also get the omnipresence of the soul you will come to know. Sarva Bhava Adhishtatrutva. And once you get these powers, your day-to-day life will have only one meaning, that is just teach other people or go into liberation. Liberation is given in the 4th chapter. So in the 4th chapter, he says that once you go to the 3rd chapter and get self-realization, in the 4th chapter, he's saying how to get to that liberation ultimately by cancelling the karma of the past lives. So these 2 chapters, I gave you some small brief. So now I'll sing them. थोडं रेकॉर्ड केलं तरी चालेल पण नकोच. So now I'm going to put that Tanpura I told you in earlier class. That Tanpura is the home. Okay. So this is the Tanpura which I practiced for a long time. Oh. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Patanjalaye Namaha. अथ श्री पातंजलयोग दर्शनम् विभू चहा कुठे गेला विभूतिपादः देशबन्धश्चित्तस्य धारणा तत्र प्रत्ययैकतानता ध्यानम् तदेवार्थमात्र निर्वासम् गरम करायला लागेल ना स्वरूप शून्यमिव समाधि त्रयमेकत्र संयमः तच्चयात् प्रज्ञालोकः तस्य भूमिषु विनियोगः त्रयमन्तरङ्गं पूर्वेभ्यः तदपि बहिरङ्गं निर्बीजस्य व्युत्थान निरोध संस्कारयोरविभव प्रादुर्भावौ निरोध क्षणचित्तान्वयो निरोध परिणाम तस्य प्रशान्तवाहिता संस्कारा सर्वार्थतैकाग्रतयोः क्षयोदयौ चित्तस्य समाधिपरिणामः शान्तोदितौ तुल्यप्रत्ययौ चित्तस्यैकाग्रता परिणामः एतेन भूतेन्द्रियेषु धर्मलक्षणावस्था परिणामा व्याख्याताः शान्तोदिता व्यपदेश शान्तोदिता व्यपदेश धर्मानुपाती धर्मी क्रमान्यत्वं परिणामान्यत्वे हेतुः परिणामत्रयसंयमादतीतानागतज्ञानम् शब्दार्थप्रत्ययानामितरेतराध्यासात् संकरस्तत्प्रविभागसंयमात् सर्वभूतऋतज्ञानम् संस्कार साक्षात्करणात् पूर्वजातिज्ञान प्रत्ययस्य परचित्तज्ञानम् न च तत्स्वालम्बनं तस्या विषयीभूतत्वात् कायरूप संयमात् तत्ग्राह्य शक्तिस्तंभे चक्षुप्रकाशा संयोगेऽन्तर्धानम् सोपक्रमं निरुपक्रमं च कर्म तत्संयमाद परांत ज्ञानमरिष्टेभ्यो वा मैत्र्यादिषु बलानि बलेषु हस्तिबलादीनि प्रवृत्त्यालोकन्यासात् सूक्ष्म व्यवहित विप्रकृष्ट ज्ञानम् भुवन ज्ञानम् सूर्ये संयमात् चंद्रे ताराव्यूह ज्ञानम् ध्रुवे तद्गति ज्ञान नाभिचक्रे कायव्यूह ज्ञानम् कंठकूपे क्षुत्पिपासा निवृत्तिः कूर्मनाट्यां स्थैर्यं मूर्धज्योतिषि सिद्धदर्शनम् प्रातिभाद्वा सर्वं हृदये चित्तसंविद सत्त्वपुरुषयोरत्यन्तासंकीर्णयोः प्रत्ययाविशेषो भोगः परार्थत्वात् स्वार्थसंयमात् पुरुषज्ञानम् ततः प्रातिभश्रावणवेदनादर्शा स्वादवार्ता जायन्ते ते समाधा उपसर्गा व्युत्थाने सिद्धयः बन्धकारणशैथिल्यात् प्रचार संवेदनाच्च चित्तस्य परशरीरावेशः उदान जयाच्चलपङ्ककण्टकादिष्वसङ्ग क्रान्तिश्च समान जयाज्वलनम् श्रोत्राकाशयोः संबंध संयमाल दिव्यं श्रोत्रम् कायाकाशयोः संबंध संयमाल लघुतूल समापत्तेश्चाकाशगमनम् बहिर्कल्पिता वृत्तिर्महाविदेहा ततः प्रकाशावरणक्षयः स्थूलस्वरूप सूक्ष्मान्वयार्थवत्व संयमात् भूतजयः ततोऽणिमादिप्रादुर्भाव काय संपत् तद्धर्मानभिघातश्च रूपलावण्य बलवज्र संहननत्वानि काय संपत् ग्रहण स्वरूपास्मितान्वयार्थवत्व संयमात् इंद्रियजयः ततो मनोजवित्वम् विकरणभाव प्रधानजयश्च सत्त्वपुरुषान्यथा ख्यातिमात्रस्य सर्वभावाधिष्ठातृत्वं सर्वज्ञातृत्वं च तद्वैराग्यादपि दोषबीजक्षये कैवल्यम् स्थान्युपनिमन्त्रणे संगस्मयाकरणम् पुनरनिष्टप्रसङ्गात् क्षणतत्क्रमयोः संयमात् विवेकजं ज्ञानम् सत्त्वपुरुषयोस्तुतिसाम्ये कैवल्यम् इति श्रीपातैजले योगशास्त्रे विभूतिनिर्देशो नाम तृतीयः पादः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। So that is the third chapter, and it ends in Sattva Purushayo Shuddhi Samye Kaivalyam. That means that when the Chitta and Purush both become equally purified. So Purush is always purified. Purush never becomes non-purified. So Sattva means the Chitta. When the Chitta becomes as pure as Purush, then you are going to get Kaivalyam. That's what he is saying. Sattva Purushayo Shuddhi Samye means when the equality of purity comes, then you will get the Kaivalyam, that is the liberation. Now the fourth chapter is called Kaivalya Path, which is the liberation, and it is half of other chapters. So it is a small chapter. But in terms of study, that is the most complex chapter. Thank you very much. So now I will sing the fourth chapter. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Patayjalaye Namaha. अथ श्री पातैजलयोगदर्शनम् कैवल्यपादः जन्मौषधिमन्त्रतपःसमाधिजाः सिद्धयः चात्यन्तरपरिणाम प्रकृत्या पूरात् निमित्तमप्रयोजकम् प्रकृतीनां वर्णभेदस्तु ततः क्षेत्रिकवत् निर्माणचित्तान्यस्मिता मात्रात् प्रवृत्तिभेदे प्रयोजकम् चित्तमेकमनेकेषाम् तत्र ध्यानजमनाशयम् कर्मा शुक्ला कृष्णम् योगिनस्त्रिविधमितरेषाम् ततस्तद्विपाकानुगुणानामेवाभिव्यक्तिर् वासनानाम् जातिदेशकालव्यवहितानामप्यानन्तर्यम् स्मृतिसंस्कारयो रेकरूपत्वात् तासामनादित्वं चाशिषो नित्यत्वात् हेतुफलाश्रयालम्बनैः सङ्गृहीतत्वादेशामभावे तदभावः अतीतानागतं स्वरूपतोऽस्त्यध्वभेदात् धर्माणाम् ते व्यक्तसूक्ष्माः गुणात्मानः परिणामैकत्वात् वस्तुतत्त्वं वस्तुसाम्ये चित्तभेदात् तयोर्विभक्ताः पन्थाः न चैकचित्ततन्त्रं वस्तु तदप्रमाणकं तदा किं स्यात् तदुपरागापेक्षित्वाच्चित्तस्य वस्तु ज्ञातम् सदा ज्ञाताश्चित्तवृत्तयस्तत्प्रभोः पुरुषस्यापरिणामित्वात् न तत्स्वाभासं दृश्यत्वात् एकसमये चोभयानवधारणम् चित्तान्तरदृश्ये बुद्धिबुद्धेरतिप्रसङ्गः स्मृतिसङ्करश्च चितेरप्रतिसङ्क्रमायास्तदाकारापत्तौ स्वबुद्धिसंवेदनम् द्रष्टुदृश्योपरक्तम् चित्तं सर्वार्थम् तदसङ्ख्येयवासनाभिश्चित्रमपि परार्थं संहत्यकारित्वात् विशेषदर्शिन आत्मभावभावना विनिवृत्तिः तदा विवेकनिम्नं कैवल्यप्राग्भारं चित्तम् तच्छिद्रेषु प्रत्ययान्तराणि संस्कारेभ्यः आनमेषां क्लेशवदुक्तम् प्रसङ्ख्यानेऽप्यकुसीदस्य सर्वथा विवेकख्यातेर्धर्ममेघः समाधिः ततः क्लेशकर्मनिवृत्तिः तदा सर्वावरणमलापीतस्य ज्ञानस्यानन्त्या ज्ञेयमल्पम् ततः कृतार्थानां परिणामक्रमसमाप्तिर्गुणानाम् क्षणप्रतियोगी परिणामापरान्त निर्ग्राह्य क्रमः पुरुषार्थशून्यानां गुणानां प्रतिप्रसव कैवल्यं स्वरूप प्रतिष्ठावा चितिशक्तिरिति इति श्री पातंजले योगशास्त्रे कैवल्य निरूपणं नाम चतुर्थः पादः समाप्तम् योगदर्शनम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Okay, so that is the Patanjali Yoga Sutras. Now let us take couple of minute break and then I will play Dr. Thite's speech on Arati and then we'll actually do Arati in 2 minutes and that ends the program. So we are in time. So हे तिथे धरायचं असं समोर म्हणजे आपला हा जो आहे ना आता हे त्या उंचावर दिसतंय जवळजवळ नेलं की मोठं मोठं होणार ना ते अगदी जास्तीत जास्त मोठं करायचं आणि मग हे प्ले करायचं कळला गुड कम हा स्टेबल झाला पाहिजे हा स्टेबल होण्यासाठी काय करायचं आपण मागे शिकलो ना त्याचा वापर करायचा नाही तसं नाही चालणार हा स्टेबल कसा होणार
असं
शेवटी आहे ती आता ती 5वीत आहे बघा गोड गोड मुलगी आहे ती आता छोटी आहे पूर्ण जवळ आधी द्यायचंय आणि मग ऑन करायचं ऑन करणं खूप सोपं आहे
Many people perform the ritual for worship every day. And particularly when we are celebrating Ganesha, the festival of the god Ganesha, this ritual of worship is done in a social and public manner. When worship is being performed, certain actions are done. First, the god is ritually invited. Then, a seat is given to that god. Then some water is also given to the god. Then he is ritually bathed. Then also a new garment is given. Then some food is offered to that god. Every action is done along with certain utterances of sacred words which are called mantra. And finally, a rite is performed jointly by many people, and this rite is called Arati. Arati is a very important rite, and today I will give some information about Arati. So, Arati is a Marathi word. Probably it is derived from the Sanskrit word Arti.
बंद झालं
बसा.
मेसेज आलता तुमच्या ह्याच्यात
मेसेजला बंद नाही होत. मेसेजला तू ऐकायचा प्रयत्न केलास ना मेसेज, करेक्ट ना? मेसेज बघायचा प्रयत्न केलास ना तू. तेव्हा इमेज कोर्स दिला
नाही यार
रेकॉर्ड होते.
Friends,
मला
in India, many people perform the ritual called worship every day.
कुठल्या विषयी
And particularly when we are celebrating Ganesha, the festival of the god Ganesha, this ritual of worship is done in a social and public manner. When worship is being performed, certain actions are done. First, the god is ritually invited. Then a seat is given to that god. Then some water is also given to the god. Then he is ritually bathed. Then also the new garment is given. Then some food is offered to that god. Every action is done along with certain utterances of sacred words which are called mantra. And finally, a rite is performed jointly by many people, and this rite is called Arti. Arti is a very important rite, and today I will give some information about Arti. So, Arti is a Marathi word. Probably it is derived from the Sanskrit word Arti. In Sanskrit, the word Arti means pain or trouble, and God is requested to free the devotee from God. So God is prayed to remove his calamities, his pains through this performance of Arti. What is done in that? A lamp is kept in a plate, and then this lamp is moved around the face of the god. In English, we can call a rite of circumambulation. So the circumambulation of rite is done at that time. Some bells are also making some music, and then one recites prayer, which is composed by generally by some saints or some other Marathi poets. In the case of Ganesha, the poem which is prepared by Saint Ramdas is sung. And in this poem, this god Ganesha is described as one who creates pleasure and pain, creates pleasure, and he is also described as one who removes pain. So in this way, the god is requested to create worldly happiness and make all people happy. This poem is sung for about 2-3 minutes, and at that time, some other Vedic and post-Vedic formulae also are recited, and the ceremony called Arti comes to an end. After this Arti, some portion of the food which was originally offered to the god is distributed among the people who are present at that time. And this food is technically called prasad. Prasad literally means happiness on the part of God. And this food symbolizes the happiness of God. And this happiness is shared by all the persons there. There may be sometimes 2-3 persons also, sometimes there will be hundreds of persons also. But all the people eat it with full devotion, and this food is also considered to be very sacred. To eat that food also is a part of that ritual of the worship of that God. In this way, the Aarti is something which can be seen and heard, and it is a very important ritual, and no worship can be complete without it. So I wish you best luck and expect that you may see this ritual and also join the ritual of Aarti in this way. Thank you very much.
Okay, very good. So now we will do the Arati in 2 minutes. And keep this on the side. त्यात नाही ठेवायचं त्यात नाही ठेवायचं ते ऐकत आहे आजकाल दिसलं पाहिजे थोडं तिकडे वा थोडं डावीकडे वा हा हा बरोबर आहे खूप देव जय देव जय मंगलमूर्ती देव जय देव हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे Hariom yajne yajnavantu devasam dharvani katavalyasanna dehanagam mahimana sajante purve satya santi devaha Om Rajali Rajaya Prasaya Sayine Namo Vayam Vai Shravnaya Gurvahe Ave Kaman Kama Kamaya Mayam Kameshwaro Vai Shravno Tadadu Uve Raya Vai Shravnaya Maharajaya Namaha Om Swasti Samrajyam Bhautyam Swarajyam Vairajyam Parameshkyam Rajyam Maharajya Varivatyamayam Kamandavarya Isya Sarvabhauma Sarva Shantada Pararad पृथिव्यै समुद्रपर्यन्ताय एकराळिनी तदप्रेषश्लोको विगीतो मरुतपरिवेष्टारो मरुत्तस्यासङ्ग्रहे आवीक्ष्य तस्य कामप्रेर्विश्वे देवा सभासदैः मन्त्रपुष्पाञ्जलिं समर्पयामि करचरणकृतं वा कायजं कर्मजं वा श्रवणनयनजं वा मानसं वा पराधम् विदितं वा सर्वमेतत् क्षमस्व जय जय करुणाब्धे श्री प्रभु साईनाथ अनंत कोटि ब्रह्मांड नायक राजाधिराज योगीराज श्री सच्चिदानंद गुरु साईनाथ महाराज की जय ओम श्री योगीराज भक्तदंड महाराज की जय ओम श्री गुरु कृष्णनाथ महाराज की जय ओम श्री गुरुदेव दत्त गुरुदेव दत्त गुरुदेव दत्त ओम श्री गुरवे नमः ओम श्री कुलदेवताय श्री खंडोबारायाय नमः ओम श्री महादेवाय श्री शनिदेवाय नमः शुभं भवतु शुभं भवतु शुभं भवतु ओम शांति 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 गणपति बाप्पा गणपति बाप्पा गणपति बाप्पा Gukul Bappa. Okay, now if you want prasad, you have to come here. If you want prasad, you have to come here. You have seen this room, na? Neelu?
No.
Oh, see, this is my apartment. This is the inside of the door. Certificates are. Then this is the living room. And the wall is broken. That is the dining room. And that's a small balcony. And this is one Saraswati given by world famous Veena player, Mohyuddin Dagar.
Oh.
Then these two wall hangings are from Thailand.
Okay.
And then this is my yoga poses here. And this is the core values and mission we did in 1998.
Okay.
So this is my mother and father drawn by one artist. And that same artist has drawn my father and all this Adhiyoga diet drawn.
Oh, okay.
Then these are some of my poses here.
I can't see them clearly actually.
Huh? You
Can't
can't?
see them clearly, no.
Huh?
Can't see them clearly.
They are not in light.
Oh, okay, now I can see. Oh.
And then this is the paintings. And
The diet thing.
one lady, she's a Gujarati lady, she did this sketch.
Arre wah.
And this is my the kitchen top. I converted into the shrine. So my mother, my father's guru, his guru, and my father. And then inside I will show you tomorrow.
Okay.
And a bedroom is there. It is very interesting. It has got some yoga poses. Okay, so we are on time now and we'll stop.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah. So how to stop here?